big update over here for the facade for this tent house. Look at it. They're building it right now.
Clowns.
I don't like those.
Look at that. The shirts are gone within seconds. It didn't even make 30 seconds. They're gone.
But I'm not gonna give that out.
Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Florida. It's time for another massive Halloween Horror Nights 2025 update. They are about to release Fear Passes with Expresses, so we're gonna be going over all that info, the price increases. There should be a terrifying announcement happening, so we should have new merchandise, construction updates. And I just wanna take a second to kinda like thank you guys for all the wonderful comments that you left on the video yesterday. Universal PR, highly suggest that you check out all the comments that everybody had to say about the current kind of situation of the HHN community. On that note, it's time to talk about the Halloween Horror Nights shirt of the day, where horror lives. Not the best tagline. And we got the Hard Rock Cafe limited edition hat. It says Halloween 2024. These were all numbered. They're gonna be returning this year again, but in a slightly different design. So on that note, it's time to show off the commercial. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, last year's merch was not the best. I'm enjoying the merch so far this year. Like a month from now, we're gonna start seeing stuff pop up out here. First stop, we're heading off to 5 and Dime. Stuff shouldn't drop for another 40 minutes, but I just wanna see what's going on, if there's any movement, see what's going on with all the hardcore HHN content creators in there. Right now, same sign. 35 minutes from now, we will have the announcement. Hopefully, we'll get a new piece of the stained glass, a new shirt. I wonder how quick they're gonna put the larger piece of stained glass on there. What is this monstrosity? No Ogre Boy is gonna be purchasing, wait, who designed, why does Shrek not have teeth? What's going on with Donkey doing blue steel? I have so many questions. This might be the worst designed phone case I've ever seen in my entire life. Who approved that? There's so many people here.
Your first visit here, sir?
For the rumored merch drop.
I have nothing to do with this, okay? Although we all kind of the same color, we're matching, right? Oh my goodness! Hey, listen, I do actually have a Halloween Horror Nights house this year.
No way.
Yes, it's called Betty Boo. That's a joke I like to say. I am not at Halloween Horror Nights, okay? I would not survive there.
Everybody's in a virtual queue right now. They're all trying to get the freaking Fear Passes. So online system is kind of crashing for Fear Pass. So a little secret, be here in the park and you just go up to one of the registers with one of the team members and just purchase it. Come over here and you can purchase your Fear Passes right here in the front of the park. We got the physical ticket. We got the Fear Pass. All right, let's go over all the different options for the frequent Fear Pass. So here's a rundown of everything. So first off, the Russia Fear Pass is gonna be $200 plus tax. Frequent Fear Pass is gonna be $250 plus tax. Frequent Fear Pass Plus, this is the one that I always get, is $300 plus tax, or the Ultimate Fear Pass is gonna be $420 plus tax. The Rush of Fear, you're gonna be able to go up to 18 nights. Frequent Fear is gonna be 30 nights. Frequent Fear Plus is gonna be 40 nights, and then Ultimate Fear is gonna be 48 nights. Express, by the time you guys are watching this, is pretty much all sold out to attach to your frequent fear pass. It's sold out in 20 minutes. But right now you can still add the Rush of Fear Express to your pass. Now remember, if you purchase a fear pass that is not the ultimate one, it's gonna have blackout dates. So if you're visiting during a certain time, make sure to look at the blackout date calendar. What happened? Is it real? Is it real?
Oh my god.
Did you get the Rise of Resistance boarding group? People are cheering.
I'm trying to find it. Where'd they announce this?
Live the horror you love to watch at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, featuring Terrifier and more.
Oh, I see art! I see art! Bye, Jason. You have
Bye, Jason. Out with the old, in with the new. There we go.
Oh, you don't? Nope, no more about sharing.
Oh my gosh.
That was my fault. Oh, the blood is. Oh, it's.
The blood.
Yeah, it's textured.
Yeah.
They're putting the shirt out, there's a bag, and then we have the new little stained glass piece.
There we go.
It's like a feeding frenzy over there. Everybody's just grabbing all their stained glass pieces and shirts. All right, here's a look at the bag. $35, the new Terrifier bag. I don't think there's anything on the other side. There's a zipper. $35.
Look at that. The shirts are gone within seconds. It didn't even make 30 seconds. They're gone, but I got one.
There
So,
you go.
hey.
I like the other one a little better that was leaked.
Yeah,
This one's
yeah.
fine, but I think I'm gonna wait for the other Terrifier
But
shirt.
also, look at this. Where's Halloween Horror Nights? It's nowhere.
That costs extra.
They don't know.
All right, so $35. Here's a better look at the shirt. It'll say Terrifier. You'll have Art the Clown right there. Now, I do like when they do this with the shirts, they kind of add that little bit of like rubber texture to it for the blood. So I'm sure this is really gonna pop with the black light, right, when it hits Art's face, and then you'll have the blood. But yeah, there's nothing on the sleeves or nothing on the back that says HHN. It doesn't say HHN, it just blends in with all the other Terrifier merch. Fallout, Halloween Horror Nights 2025. Andrew, you wanna pick up Jason Universe?
Yeah. So, look at
Jason Universe, right there. Halloween Horror Nights 2025.
So you know it's an HHN shirt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This Terrifier, when we bring it out, front or back, there's nothing. How do we know this is an HHN shirt or a Hot Topic shirt?
They're not a fan of the blood on the shirt. They're all covering their eyes. On the statue over here, they've stuffed one of the Terrifier backpacks, and then has the statue being a little mannequin, advertising it for everyone. All right, they are applying the massive piece of stained glass right now. All right, so here's how the larger piece of art looks on the display. So we'll show how it looks on the actual one that guests can purchase, but this is just the larger promotional display.
You got it.
It happened, Doc. After weeks of waiting, with your support by our side, we couldn't have done it without you.
Exactly. Thank you very much. I didn't want to give you the date and have you all bombard the store, but
It got bombarded anyway.
I know it certainly did.
But the shirt doesn't say Halloween Horror Nights on it.
Maybe one of the new shirts will, but I'm not going to give that out.
One of the most hardworking Universal content creators every day, keeping everybody up to date. You want to know what's going on at Universal? See what Annie's posted. We do have the new merchandise reveal sign with art. Okay, so this is the official description for the Terrifier house. So during Halloween Horror Nights, guests will experience an unfathomable level of gore as they try to escape, becoming Art the Clown's next victim. Terrifier is a grisly, haunted house oozing with a new sense of terror that takes guests into Art the Clown's gruesome funhouse, which first appeared in Terrifier 2. Guests will be overwhelmed by the sights, sounds, smells, and dread of Art's grotesque kills, gleefully displayed for all to see. As fans make their way through the claustrophobic corridors, they will encounter familiar faces, including Vicky and the Pale Girl, and witness iconic kills from the franchise. Chaos reigns at the Clown Cafe, terror festers in a revolting bathroom, and holiday cheer turns deadly in the Christmas Nightmare. Guests must escape Art's twisted world or become his next gruesome display. So Ramon tweeted about it, honored to have worked as the show director / writer of the Terrifier house at HHN 34. It's a blood-soaked love letter to all 3 films and a macabre world created by Damien. No punches were pulled. Prepare to witness the goriest experience in Halloween Horror Nights history. Jordan, who also works on the houses, said, "The spirit of the films was captured perfectly in this one. That's all you need to know." Derek also said this, "Maybe go easy on the pizza fries before going through this one. Just saying." Ramon says he's absolutely right. He also said, "Oh, and don't forget your barf bags or your ponchos." I'm guessing there's gonna be a lot of blood splatter and water effects in that house. Finally corralled the Invisible Man. It just looks like they redid some of the concrete. They're slowly doing that throughout the entire park. Now we do have all the electrical here going up this truss work. This truss work has been here a while, but it might be new that they ran all the electrical through the truss work. It goes down and then into the bushes. So it'll come out right there and then it'll continue all the way around. I'm guessing to the power box right over here that got tarped up. Cable's still there from last week. Nothing's really changed. And then just the one little piece of truss. So not too much for an update over here. Now, you know who does have an update? The one and only. I think it's John Murdy right there. John. Okay, so John said this. Here's some info on today's announcement, Terrifier. The house is gonna be located in H Lot North, where Ghostbusters was in 2024. The funhouse facade will start coming together now that it's been officially announced for all of you taking pics from the studio tour. Someone asked John, will Terrifier have a pre-show? John says, yes. That's gonna take a lot of time to block with the performers. I'm just gonna assume the smells inside the house will be gnarly. John says, I wouldn't go in the bathroom. As you know, Murdy loves putting gross smells in these houses. I feel sorry for the scare actors who are gonna have to smell that. Hollywood's gonna be a smelly one this year. Curious question, but what company / group of people will be producing and creating the mask for Terrifier? The thought of the mask at HHN has always impressed me, John. So John says, McGee FX is our main makeup artist in Hollywood, but on this one, I'm also working with a makeup artist who worked on the last film. Will this house be a splash zone? John says, bring a poncho. Too damn gory. Will you guys rule or tone down things or not? John says, I'm not toning anything down. It's a gore fest. You won't come out the other side the same. At least your clothes won't. I can now reveal that I saw Terrifier 3 here in Ireland on a Tuesday night by myself. Though the theater was full, I was already working on the house at that time, so it was research, and I expensed it. LOL. I'm sure there's gonna be some accountant somewhere going, what the blank? Smells, it can't be worse than Exorcist Believer and Holidays in Hell, right? And John says, well, oh, I'm dreading these smells. Excited about this. Would it be slightly different than Terrifier in HHN Orlando? John says, yes. We each have our own little twists and surprises. And then Ramon also commented about John's first tweet. He says, John, partnering with you on this experience was a blast. Can't wait for people to see what we've cooked up. All right, the barricades over here have now been removed. So they've added some new mulch. I'm guessing they were just working on the electrical, but I don't see any barricades that were here, what, 2 days ago? Yeah, you can see they remulched right there, the electrical. I think there's maybe a new electrical box over there. This barricade that remains, and then some more little flags where the electrical cables are gonna be. So I guess they're updating all the electrical in this whole area. I think this is a new box, big electrical box that's popped up. There's all sorts of cords now running around the building. Yeah, it looks like a snake nest back there almost. There's so many cables that have just popped up. So the cables are now going all the way up onto the roof. Now, a couple weeks ago, it was just one wire that they had kind of curled up. And now there's so many different wires running all the electrical over. So it's all being run through the bushes to connect something, I'm guessing, for HHN. But all that electrical is new and just popped up. Big update over here for the facade for this tent house. Look at it, they're building it right now. So it looks like they're starting to put down wood for a little walkway. Some of the electrical has been pulled up. They have set this up in the water. This bridge is kind of an important part of navigating Universal Studios. So Crystal and Chris tweeted out this. They do a great job covering stuff. They said, you won't be able to miss this building driving on the 15 freeway. Aging and branding are now very noticeable on the Universal Horror Unleashed expansion at Area 15. Now, Universal Horror Unleashed also posted that they're looking for dancers to hire, seeking technically trained and experienced dancers in all genres. So auditions will be on July 14th. They're also looking for just a ton of other scare actors. If you're in Vegas and want to go work there, you can apply now. And then again, if you have not subscribed, we're trying to dethrone the official HHN YouTube channel and become the largest hardcore HHN YouTube channel. All right, let's pop in the Wizarding World, see if they've updated anything for the Thirsty Death Eater Scare Zone. Big update over here by the stage. Again, they'll have the green lights and I think fog, but all these crates have been added. Over here, all this electrical has also popped up right there. So the electrical is going all the way up the building into that window. All these crates and bags popped up since the last time we were here for the Scare Zone. Over here, there's a slight update. This light, I believe, is new all the way up there. And then also right here, another light has appeared right there. Someone's got a microphone today. Are you a real movie star today?
Yeah, I'm trying my best. It's whatever. Just like, everybody chill, one at a time, one at a time.
There's no line here.
All right, that was unnecessary.
Okay.
We do need to ask you, what terrifies you most in life?
The mayor.
The mayor, sharks, boats with no rudders,
Quint without a hat on.
dependable relationships. I'm scared of those. Say sharks yet? That would make 5.
Night swimming. Clowns.
I don't like those.
Spiders.
Guys named Jason. Yeah,
Hopefully you don't run into any of that today.
that would be so good.
We got this. Stay cool. It's toasty out here in Amity.
It is toasty out here in Amity.
In
Happy
Amity,
July
we say
4th.
Tosti. It's Tosti.
Oh, Tosti. Okay, it's Tosti out here in Amity. I'll
Happy
see y'all
July 4th.
later. All right, we're gonna hop into Richter's Burgers right now. Richter's Burger Company menu. Was that an earthquake or just my stomach rumbling? What we're about to eat, if you're lactose intolerant, your stomach will be rumbling. So Annie suggested to try the new burger and the shake. All right, so it's gonna be the cereal crunch shake. It's gonna be cereal milk with cereal crunch toppings. This shake is a 10 out of 10.
It's a must.
It's like creamy vanilla with a hint of that sugary cereal milk flavoring. It's the best Universal quick service milkshake ever. All right, now it's time for the burger. It's the Aftershock burger. It's gonna be a fresh Angus beef patty, jalapeno bacon jam, fried onion straws, pepper jack cheese, American cheese, lettuce with barbecue sauce. I cannot say really anything good about the burger. The burger tastes like a Route 66 gas station sweaty burger. The cheese is sweaty. It has a very weird kind of feeling when you're eating it, an aftertaste. I'm gonna do a 4 out of 10 on the burger. Do not waste your time on this, but definitely check out the shake. Now, if you're inside the Mummy gift shop, you can now purchase some of the Never Go Alone merch. They also have the hat and then the other shirt. This entire area is now blocked off. This is where the old smoking section used to be. You can hang out all the way around, it's blocked off. So I'm guessing they're just refurbing it. Here's an update on the heavily rumored Fast and Furious coaster coming. There's dirt. There's a big pile of dirt. No foliage left. There's so much work happening right now. I think we're really gonna see this evolve pretty quick. Over here, they've torn up all the stairs, so all the concrete has been ripped up. The dirt's been moved a little bit over there, so they're gonna start working over here also. Time to go into the Super Nintendo World store and go over another section of merchandise. Today we're gonna go over these two sections. Now for $50, you're gonna have a crossbody bag with Mario on it. You get a little bit of a design on the strap. This almost feels like a 90s kind of Game Boy holder. Do you remember that kind of feeling? Like the travel bag, $35. Mario Kart since '92. On the side that'll say Super Nintendo World, then have a tire on the back that says Mario Kart. And then on the other side it says Ba-Bomb Plugs. So pretty detailed hat. $35, Mario Kart, '92. $13 for this peel and stick mini patch set. $17 for this magnet set. Honestly, that's a pretty good deal. $29. It has all the different symbols that you'll spot in the Mario Kart ride and then also in the queue. $25 for some Mario Kart boxers. $19 for this Bullet Bill speed trial sign. $19 for Bowser oil. This sign's gonna cost a little more. This would be $29. $29 for the mushroom piston engines. $29 for the Mario Kart since '92 road sign. Another section covered for Super Nintendo World merch. All right, guys, we're back in the office. So before you guys see how the new stained glass piece looks on the collectible stained glass, I stopped by the P.O. box. So one of you guys sent me something. So I want to talk about quickly about the gore inside the Terrifier house. It sounded like it's gonna be real rough, and there's gonna be kind of spray effects from all the blood and everything. Now, Universal's kind of toned down their houses, kind of when Stranger Things happened. There was that great influx of kind of all the different kids and everything, make it a little more, you know, family friendly. So they really wanted to kind of make a house that, you know, really made you uncomfortable. So that's sounding like what the Terrifier house is, which fits in with the series. If you've ever seen those films, personally, they're not my cup of tea. I don't enjoy them. I still need to watch the third one. But they're rough. They're gory. I understand why people like Art the Clown, why he has a cult following, but those movies, Lord have mercy. Oh, look at that. That's great. Look, it's like little Toothless, but like a little magnet. And then if you want to check them out on Instagram, there's their name right there. Here's like a little like Bruce keychain. Bruce's head. There he is right there. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Little How to Train Your Dragon UAP with a little magnet on the back. Was this like a big Bruce? Yeah, there he is. And then we got a massive Bruce. Thank you so much for sending me all these little fun little goodies. All right, now back to the Art the Clown piece. So again, these are $8, so you kind of collect them when the IPs drop. They're releasing them. Now I know the main stained glass is like in stock, out of stock, so always kind of ask the team member at the register, do they have any of the main pieces of stained glass? Moment of truth, we're gonna put Art the Clown right there, and he slides in perfectly. So there's Art, and we have 2 more IPs to go. You know, we'll probably have the heavily rumored WWE house, and then maybe FNAF. Pop up right there. So guys, we have a lot of HHN coverage coming. So on that note, if you enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
We love
the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights around the country. I love you all. I'll see y'all very soon.
Night swimming. Night swimming. I don't like those.